Hello YouTube! As you may well guess, here I am at the spawning position of 1867. Let's go for a wander through the streets of the city and see what's new. I'll start by wandering along this street, which is called Hector. And I'm going to turn left here down Bridge Road. It's a long walk, so please bear with me. I'm going to head over the River Alzette and towards the church. And there on the right hand side, appearing through the fog, you can see something new. Let's go and take a closer look. This is the street Vauban, which heads up to the chasm. I'm going to cam out so you can see more clearly. There's the church. This is Vauban, and that large building on my right hand side is the chasm. Isn't it huge? And this courtyard on my right hand side was used for drills and parades. So here is the first building along Vauban. I'm not going to tell you what it really is. I'm going to pretend it's a water shop. Terms and conditions of Roblox. So this place sells lots of water, and if you click on a bottle, then glug 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 glug, it will replenish your thirst levels. Let's head out and back onto the street. I'm looking up Vauban towards the very far distance that's hidden by this mist of fog and pollution. Now you might say, what is this mark in the wall of the building? Well, in 1867, a wooden pole would be placed inside this hole, and upon that pole there would be placed a winch. That winch loads up and down into and out of the coal cellar. Now you can see there are several shops along this road. Most of them cannot be entered at the moment. However, there is one shop that can be entered because this shop is really important. In 1867, the national composer of Luxembourg lived here. His father was a baker, and this was the bakery. Now, the national composer of Luxembourg, as you may well know, was Laurent Menager, and this is where he would live. Now, there will be a bakery placed in here in the future, but not yet. You know I've got to close that door. I can't leave it open. Otherwise that would irritate me. Oh, that's my compulsive disorder syndrome kicking in. Never leave a door open. The buildings here would back directly onto the cliff face, and so you can see that there's no space to explore the back of these buildings because the cliff is in the way. There is still work to be done at the back here, adding things such as junk, miscellaneous clutter, but that is work for the future. Now, which door did I come in through? Oh, is that one there? Check the door's closed, and yes it is. And now back onto the street. You can see that the buildings have been added up to the end of Vauban, and at this point the road would fork. One fork off to the left under the viaduct, and one fork going straight forward further through the city. Hey, what a great view! And you can see here work has just begun. At the moment, Cyberpiper is adding some terraces here, and the terraces would reach up into the cliff. Work has just begun, and I can see there are things that will need adjusting. I think Cyberpiper may have just placed some plants out here as markers, but I'm sure he will do a lot more terraforming and correct these issues later. Anyway, let's get back on the street. I'm gonna wander around the city and leave you to explore for yourself. So, bye! Bye, YouTube. Maybe one day you might see me wandering around the streets of Luxembourg. If you do, don't forget to say hello and let me know that you have subscribed to this channel. If not, hey, why not subscribe now? Bye. Right, off I go.